Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Thank you for joining Brunch and BS. I am Jen.Cohen, and I actually have some guests joining me today. So, first to join me today was Mr. Eddie Lugo from Eddie Lugo Studios. Thank you so much for being here, Man in Disguise. I love it. Thank you so much for being here. And the other person who dropped by to say hey is Joe Hupp. Hello, Joe.
Hey guys, how are you?
From down under. How's your weather, Joe?
It's hot.
You're complaining about the heat, and we're all complaining about the cold.
Last week, not a day under 104 Fahrenheit.
Oh, that is toasty.
Mm.
I'll get up and turn. I'll just turn this light on so I can turn the camera off.
Well, I want to thank you guys for coming in today. I had kind of put an invitation out that if folks wanted to join, that they were welcome to hop in. So, hello. Thanks for joining. I'm so glad you're here. Let me go ahead and let me say hey to the folks who are in the chat because the chat is rolling along. The first one in was Mike from Cruise Nuts. Thanks so much for being here. You were here early, and Shannon is here and saying, dang it, still didn't make it first. It's not a contest. It's not a contest. Eddie proving that he was awake even before he was on screen. So thank you so much for being here. Shirley from Squirrel's World. Hey, Cheryl, how are you today? Great to have you here, and good morning to you. Eddie shouting out to folks, and yeah, you know what? It doesn't matter who's first. What matters is that you are here. I agree with that 100%.
And I misspell her name.
You
I
meant
read
Shannon?
Sharon instead of Shannon.
Yeah.
Sorry, Shannon.
I got it. And Liz and Chris with Carnival Cruise Addicts, good morning to you. I actually just watched a members only video that you posted earlier today that I really enjoyed. I hope you're feeling better because you guys had the cruise crud going, and I really hope that you feel better. Double Aaron is here saying good morning to the Brunch Bunch or Brunch Tribe. Brunch Bunch rolls better. I agree with that. Travel with Josiane is here. Josiane, good morning to you. So great to have you. And Scott from Scottsdale, Captain Controversy, coming in to cause a little mayhem as usual.
Yeah.
Always good to have you here. So, yep, everybody is here. And I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anyone. No, I got Danny Dizzle. How are you, my dear? Super Mod joining us, and folks shouting out to each other, which I always love so much. Let me make sure that, Jaden is here. Hey, how are you? Good morning to you too. So good to have you in the house. And Zach from Coker Culture saying happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you too. Awesome. I am just hopping through here. And Mona has joined us from Mona's Single Moments, Senior Moments. How are you today, Mona? Great to have you here.
Also single because it's her. She's the one doing it, so she's single.
Yes.
Her own senior moments.
And out of curiosity, is this our first panel brunch date ever? You know what? It is. Usually the only time that I have had other people up and running is when Chef Todd joins me for a cooking segment. But I haven't done a panel before on the brunch show. I did one panel show with Jimmy, the astute tourist, on Level Up, but this is the first time on Brunch and BS. So, yep. Shannon doesn't mind. She's been called way worse.
I don't know why. I thought it was Sharon. I'm like, why is Sharon here so early?
No, no.
And then I didn't realize it was Shannon.
Yep.
Sorry.
And Angie, for whatever floats your boat, how are you? Great to have you here. And I'm sorry it kicked you out, but
no, I kicked myself out. I kicked myself out.
You kicked yourself out. Okay.
It's not the first time I've done it. Won't be the last.
Here. So glad to have you guys joining today. Make sure that if you have a YouTube channel and you would like to share it out, put in hashtag tribe, TRIBE, and the Nightbot will share out your info. So, gentlemen, how are you doing today? Joe, it is like the middle of the night for you, isn't it?
Well, it's almost 20 minutes to 4 on Monday morning. It's early.
Okay.
But as I said,
ridiculously
I start work at, I start work at 5:30. So the life of a shift worker.
Well, I'm glad that you made time to stop in and that you joined us today. Folks are still shouting out to everyone, and Liz is saying,
Liz, I'm up now.
Bad.
No, you're not up. You're still in bed.
I am still in bed. However, I'm just awake. I've got to wake my mum up for her first heavy caffeine fix.
Okay. I've got mine going. So even though it's freezing here, I'm still doing an iced coffee today. So.
No.
Oh, I wish I could, Liz, but Jen's actually more important too.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And Lee from Anfield Road Layout in the Loft. Hello. Good afternoon to you. How are you doing in the UK? So great that you're here. And the Crooked Peach has joined us. Hello. Good morning to you, dear. Thank you so much for coming in. Well, the topic that I had wanted to talk about was weekend getaways. And some tips about, best practices for going away for shorter trips, whether that's a cruise or a land-based trip, just the shorter trips, and also like how your packing strategy changes. Because I have a totally different approach to packing for a 3-day trip than I do for like a 7-day. The 7-day, it's not going to be in carry-on. I'm just not one of those people who's going to do carry-on for like a 7-day cruise. It never seems to work out for me. So anyway, what do you think about when you're taking weekend trips? Planning, packing, all kinds of stuff.
Sometimes on a weekend trip, it comes out of nowhere. Sometimes we do plan a getaway. Let's say we go to Tennessee to see my sister-in-law. We definitely go up there, and I set up there because I'm not in Atlanta up to Tennessee. So we usually plan. We book the hotel. We usually stay at La Quinta in Cookville is the town.
Okay.
Saturday morning, we make our mandatory stop at Buc-ee's on the way up, and get coffee, get some sweets for them, and then continue. 2 hours later, we're there. It's only a 4-hour drive from here, so we usually spend the weekend at the hotel, the night, Saturday night. Then Saturday night, we usually go have dinner with them. It's just a quick thing that we do. Go hang out, see the kids, have dinner, hang out. Next morning, we get up early. We go over there. We have breakfast at their house.
Okay.
And then around 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm already going. Time to go.
Time to go. Say your goodbyes. We're out the door.
Hey, baby. You say your sister. Vámonos. Out of here.
I love it. That sounds like a nice trip though, because
Yeah.
I gotta say, with a 4-hour drive, that's
Mhm.
that's a totally doable drive in my mind.
Yes, definitely.
When we start getting into like 8, 9-hour drives, that's when I'm like, I'm a little bit more iffy on that.
Yeah. Those I save for when we cruise. We have a
Right.
trip coming up now in June. It's an 11-hour drive one
Mm,
way down to Miami.
okay.
So yeah, I'm already planning on making a stop in Tampa for the night, Saturday night, since we leave on Monday. Then Sunday, drive the remaining 4 hours to Miami,
Got
four and
it.
a half from there to Miami from there. So that's what the plan is. And then the way back, same thing. I'm hoping that on the way back to stop at CCA's house. They're there or not, I'm gonna stop in anyway. I got some stuff for them. So I'm gonna drop them off anyway.
I
And
love
then,
it.
yeah, if they're not home, then continue. Stop again in Tampa for the night, or a
Okay.
little higher north, closer to maybe about those. I might stop for the night, and then continue the next day back here, because it's a Monday through Friday cruise. So that gives me both weekends open to manage
Right.
better. And yeah, Alice has to be at work on Monday no matter what, because she does payroll. So yeah, it's a win-win for me this time. So
That works out well.
oh yes.
I'm glad. Well, Shannon is saying she's not a good person to ask because she packs the same regardless. However, if I'm driving versus flying, I'm heavy on the drinks and snacks.
Oh,
I'm
Ooh.
with
on the
you on
driving.
that
Okay, good.
too. Definitely got to load up the car supplies, the treats for a car ride.
Yes,
Absolutely.
definitely.
And Law Jones is in. Good morning, Law. Thanks for
Mr.
being here.
Law.
Appreciate you. And we're getting a whoop whoop from
Oh,
Liz.
oh, okay.
Okay. Did I miss Scotty J somehow? Or
I think she meant that by what I said. I probably.
Oh, I see. Okay. Got it. So Lee is listening as cleaning track to run the trains.
Oh,
Very
nice.
cool.
Very nice.
Very neat. And Angie says it was -10 here this morning.
Keep the phone.
Oh, that is, we're actually getting a break. We are above freezing. It's in the low 20s today.
Oh, you're getting a heat wave.
For us, that's a heat wave.
Yeah.
But with the slightly warmer temperatures, we're also going to get more snow. So we
Oh,
gotta
what was
watch
that?
for that.
Snow? Did you just say snow? 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 Oh, well,
Yeah,
it's not here.
I
Sorry.
know. I know. Oh, fabulous. Years of Spirits is here saying, hey to everybody. Y'all staying warm. I am. I'm in one of my favorite hoodies that actually Miss Shannon got me this hoodie. The
Nice,
story
Shannon.
behind it, it is
Don't say that last word.
very purple.
Joe, don't say it.
The story
Don't say it, Joe.
behind it is that when I went to Seattle before my Alaska cruise, there was a store in Seattle called the Purple Store.
Okay.
And of course, I had to go and see the Purple Store because favorite color. And they had this sweatshirt and I loved it, but they didn't have it in my size. So I was all bummed out. It was either they had like small or like a 5X. There wasn't something close that I could work on. So anyway, so I didn't get the sweatshirt. And later, after I got home from Alaska, I kept going to their website to see when it came back in stock. And when it came back in stock, it was the price of the sweatshirt, plus that was almost as much to ship it. So I said, forget it. I'm not doing that for one sweatshirt. I mean, it was a cool sweatshirt, but forget it. Shannon stepped up. She actually had this made for me based on the design from the Purple Shop and gave it to me as a gift. So
nice.
Favorite
No,
color.
bless
One of my
you.
Shannon,
favorite
you just
people.
moved to number one. You just moved right there. You just moved to number one.
She absolutely is. So thank you so much, you guys, for coming in and saying hi, hey to everybody. Tanya's shouting out to Liz and Law's shouting out. Awesome. Love that. Everybody's saying hey. Danny saying burr, which echoes for most of us. I get that. Definitely. Lorraine, good morning. Traveling with special abilities. Thanks for coming in. Good morning to you too. And also we have the cruising lizard, Liz Bebout from Airbnb Bout, saying good morning from a frigid 40 degrees Florida. Next cruise is a 3-day Valentine's Day weekend. Fantastic. That'll be so much fun. That
Florida,
will be a good time.
Florida, welcome to our welcome to a weekend.
Yeah, exactly. We're talking about weekend getaways and strategies for that. So a 3-day cruise, that's shorter than the shortest one I've done. The shortest one I've done before is a 4-day. I haven't tried a 3-day. So if you have any tips, Cruising Lizard, for how you strategize, or because I know you and I love you, do you pack the same amount of luggage as you would for a 7 or 8 day?
Please say no. Please say no. No, please say no.
We will see what she has to say. Yes, yes, purple is yes, absolutely. Love,
Chris,
love,
love that.
love this. Okay, a purple store. Yes, it is in Seattle. It's called the Purple Shop. They have a website online that has all of their materials as well. They have clothes, they have shoes, things for your pets, household goods, purple camo. They have, I mean, it was like crazy. They had everything I could imagine in purple. And it was staggering. Their website is just staggering. They actually have stuff listed by occasion. So you could do a purple wedding. You could do a purple. It was very cool. So I would highly recommend stopping in there and getting a chance to say hi to those folks. Yeah. And Shannon said, yeah, because I wasn't paying that shipping either. The shipping was pretty rough. So, okay, Trisha said sales. Good morning. You're eating a bunch of lunch since you missed breakfast, then getting ready to go to Walmart to get your vitamins. I set them up a month at a time. I take, I'm out of some. I take a lot of them. I do too, Trisha. I take a lot of supplements, and I actually have started today with some transdermal vitamins that are literally absorbed through the skin to try and offset the number of pills that I'm taking because it disrupts my digestion so much. So yeah, there's that. Okay, Cruising Lizard says she packs less shoes, but the same amount of clothes. I'm wondering. That's something. Less shoes is something. See, the nice thing for them is that they live close because they're in Florida and they are typically sailing out of Florida ports. So they're driving to the ports. So she doesn't have to worry about the airfare and the luggage restrictions from there.
So please mute yourself.
I'm going to mute Joe here for just a minute.
Thank you.
Okay. So who else? Aaron says Burr is right. It's Coldopolis too. Cold apocalypse. Cold apocalypse too. The heretic.
Okay.
I love it. Oh, Danny, then you've got to check out the purple store too. I'm with you, Shannon. See, the 3-day cruise is worth it if you live near the port. If you have to throw airfare into it, you have to throw like a flight and a stay in a hotel overnight and everything else into it. It stops for me. So Michael Ann, Spoiled Mama is here. Good morning, Michael Ann. So great to have you in here. Shortest that you have done, Lorraine, is a 5-day. I always do something on land, so I pack the same. Oh, okay. Got it. So that makes sense. Yes, in or near the port city. I totally got that. So folks shouting out to each other. And Trisha says, my digestion is worse if I don't take my vitamins. I understand. I've had weight loss surgery, so I have to take a bunch. Totally get it. I just recently got a diagnosis of gastroparesis, and it is slow emptying of my stomach into the rest of my system. So I'm having to reevaluate all of the supplements I take, all of the medications I take, everything to make sure that that's not aggravating that condition. And one of the things that can aggravate it, at least for me, is taking a lot of supplements by mouth. So that's why I started trying these transdermal ones that just like absorb through the skin, and we'll see how that goes.
Yep.
So Law says, with this cold, no long walks. I need to supplement my D3. I understand that. And the Bud Files are joining us today. Good morning. Thanks so much for coming in.
I will tell you that I don't like short cruises. I was just in a 5-day Margaritaville cruise.
Right.
Even though in this one I felt like I was there for 7 days, it was so relaxing and laid back that it felt great.
Nice.
Our MSC it is a 5-day also, because it's the only cruise that I was able to find within my budget on the dates that I wanted. So June 3rd is our wedding anniversary. We're leaving on June 1st out of Miami. We stop in the Bahamas the next day, and then on June 3rd we're staying overnight at the Harvest Caye Island of MSC. So that's gonna be magnifique. So
Nice.
that works out even better. Then the next day, Thursday, we spend the morning there, and then sometime in the afternoon, I think later 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, we start going back to Miami. So it is perfect. Yes.
That sounds like a really nice itinerary.
Yes, it is.
Especially with having the overnight in there.
Yeah, and Jeremy and Cheryl will be there with us too. So
fun! That'll be a great
Cheryl
time.
she's keeping us away from the cabin, and she's gonna keep us busy. Unfortunately, so we'll see.
We'll see what they're up to then.
Yeah. And I know Jeremy's gonna be up to something bad, so we'll see.
He can be a trickster, so I understand. So Michael Ann has -8 Celsius today. Heat wave, been at -15 the last couple of days. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Michael Ann. That's cold. The below zero temperatures are really unpleasant. Not a big fan of those.
Neither am I, to be honest. -8, it does get to where I live.
3 days by the time you get there, you're ready to go. I mean, you
that's -8 Celsius, yeah. Somebody decided one year they would not drain the cooling system out of one of the machines on our farm.
Oh.
Did some bad damage.
I can imagine.
Froze the block in the starting engine.
Oh.
Was an old Caterpillar dozer. One day Dad went to go and start it. He's pouring the water in the radiator. It's pouring out the back just as quick as he's pouring it in the front.
Oh, man. We have to be careful when the temperatures get too low that we have to, in the house, leave some water dripping, like a trickle of water running through a sink or at least one, if not more sinks in the house overnight, because otherwise the pipes will freeze and then it turns into a big ugly mess. So, okay, Lee is voting red for him. So everybody's got their favorite colors.
I definitely agree with Lee on that one.
Let's see. I pack less due to weight, not items. So I pack lighter weighted clothing and reduced items in my toiletries. My toiletries bag weighs the most. I also pack clothes with light colors, so shoes are less. I use that trick as well. And I usually go with neutral shoes. White, tan, black, that's it. Because I can't with like, a dozen of them. I can't. Anyway, I'm glad that they figured it out too, Liz. It has been months of us not being able to have an answer and know what exactly is going on. And now that I know what the diagnosis is, I'm actually able to move forward, do some planning. We're doing dietary changes. We'll see how the dietary changes go.
Whoa.
Okay, whoa, Joe, what are we looking at here, man?
So when I'm packing, depending on whether I go away for a longer time, or like a multi-day or a 3-day weekend, it's depending on where I'm going, is how I pack and which bag I take. This one is my weekend bag.
Okay.
This is actually nice little bag that's made by a company near to me.
Okay.
That's my weekend bag. I have a suitcase as well for longer trips.
Right.
This one's actually designed for our trucking industry. So
okay.
So they usually take a month's worth of clothes in one of those. So, wow. But Mum said it's more for weekends. So
I don't think I could get a month worth of clothes in there. I got to be honest with you.
Mum's right in that respect too. I totally agree with her. It's got every conceivable compartment. I've got to get Mum up now anyway, so I'll get her up now.
Understood. Oh, I see Ross has made it in. Sup, Ross? How are you? Trisha says that she would do a 3-day out of Port Canaveral. I can get there in a 7 or 8 hour drive, and my in-laws live locally, so you would have a place to stay. See, that's the kind of thing that I think people have to consider is the convenience, the distance. Do you have folks who are in the area? Are you going to be incurring a hotel expense? Things like that. That can really be,
Yeah, it will take me about the same amount of time to drive there from where I'm at.
Yeah.
8-hour drive to Port Canaveral.
You know what? Being in Northern Illinois, everything is a long drive. So whether I go out, I mean, seriously, if I go out of the East Coast, it's still a long drive. If I'm going out of the Southeast, it is. If I'm going out of even like Galveston or New Orleans, that's still a long drive. That's still, like an 18-hour drive for me. So that's when I start getting into where I would rather fly than drive for 2 days. So especially when it comes to cruising, because since Chef Todd is not a big cruise fan, and it's usually me going on the cruises, I don't want to do the driving without him. So he usually takes care of that. So Ross giving a blanket hello. Getting a flat replaced. Good luck with that, man. That's always a drag. And Law says that he has never had a 3-day cruise, but it sounds like a nice way to do a side-by-side with a 7-day cruise. that could be nice. Turn it into a nice little 10-day excursion there. That could be really a nice time. So, yes. Hey, Linda, how are you? Florida's not supposed to be this cold. 33 now, was 23, feels like 11 last night, and 24 right now. Holy cow. Do you have like falling iguana warnings going on? Because I know that is a thing. Holy cow. When Danny is over in Eddie's chat, she's channel hopping. Please feel free and share the love. I'm glad that you're hopping around. That's a good thing. So yeah, welcome to our weather, Linda. Yeah, no kidding. Let's see. Trisha says that she thinks the thing that keeps me from wanting to do a 3 or 4 day cruise is the reputation they have for being a party cruise. I'm taking a 4-day on MSC in November, though. Okay, well, you'll have to let us know if it really lives up to like a party environment. I also wonder how much of that is specific to the line that you're going on, because let's be honest, some lines definitely have more of a reputation for party ships and for doing booze cruises than others. So,
and I will tell you, I don't like short cruises.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got spoiled to a 14-day cruise, and it is so hard. Yeah, it is so hard to do a 14-day because Alex is still working. I'm retired, right, so I could go anytime. But yeah,
I understand. Well, Liz says that she used to bring so many pairs of shoes. Now I just bring 2 pair of sneakers, 1 nice pair of dress shoes, and some flip-flops or slides.
I don't even do that.
I try to do the same thing. And actually, I have a pair of sneakers, but then I also have a pair of water shoes that have a sole. So I can kind of rotate those as a pair of sneakers too, and still pack less clothes. So yeah, we took a ride with Joe. There we go.
Sorry, Danny.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much for coming in and for saying hi to each other. So you don't live, Trisha doesn't live too far from Eddie. You're just south of Atlanta in Stockbridge. Okay.
Well,
that's cool.
I will tell you that from Stockbridge, I've been there because 2 years ago we were driving down to Jacksonville around November, and we got smacked one of the exits. The lady missed her exit and she didn't see us. We were in the inside lane and she came over. So Stockbridge police have to come over and do everything.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Wow. And Angie is saying, I don't fly, so we drive to each port. Well, I have a feeling that I'm going to, when we end up moving, and I've talked about this before, for the plan for the foreseeable future is that after Chef Todd retires, we will relocate to Florida. And if we do that, it's going to make it that much easier for Jen to go on cruises. So looking forward to that. I can't drive too far, so I fly. So Lorraine has
same here. I can't drive at all.
Yeah.
So I'm on public transport. So
I won't drive without someone with you. I'm the same way, Tanya. I don't want to drive alone. So yeah, that's just not a thing. Your previous cruise was 2020. Wow. Okay. Well, hey, good morning. And I gotta be honest, that had to be something to be cruising then. If the cruises were going. But yeah, falling iguanas. It gets so cold in Florida that the iguanas, the lizards, fall out of the trees. So they call it, they like stiffen up and they just drop right out of the trees. So, yep. Linda says there aren't any iguanas up here, but the squirrels are clutching their. Oh, oh,
At least you get that.
That's it. That is it, Liz. They clutching their nuts. That would make a good band name, Angie.
Yep.
I love it. That is too funny. Carnival for sure has the booze cruise route. I've also heard Royal Caribbean can be more of a party atmosphere on those shorter sailings.
Yeah.
Willing to try them all out, though. I don't blame you. Not so much on Princess. I don't hear that about Princess or like Celebrity.
It's more uptight.
A bit more. So Liz says that we did a 3 and 4 day back to back on Carnival last summer. The 3-day was more party than the 4-day. See, that's what I'm afraid of, is that like the really short ones are going to be just party, party, party. So yeah. Okay. There's a lot of feedback coming from Joe's channel. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm going to have to mute you, sweetie. Thank you.
I'm going to get going anyway, guys. So
Oh, okay. Have a
Take
great
care.
day at work, and thanks for stopping by. There we go. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Oh my goodness, Chef Todd has joined us and is saying, "Morning, campers." Morning, Chef Todd. He has been out and about already this morning with the grandkids. So, yeah. Let's see. Well, Shannon is bringing up the point that she drives to Nashville at least once or twice a year. You'll have to come up to meet me.
I've never been
That
to
would be
Nashville,
cool.
so there
You
you
know
go.
what?
Yeah.
The whole idea that got me started on a weekend getaway topic was because Chef Todd and I were scheduled to go to Nashville for a 3-day weekend.
Okay.
So he was going to have to be there Wednesday to Friday for a conference. I was going to fly in on Friday, and then we would spend until Sunday and fly home.
Okay.
I got sick, so we had to cancel our personal part of the trip.
I remember that flight. Yeah.
That was the day that Nashville got hit with the snowpocalypse.
Oh.
So
wow.
that weekend,
There goes the reason why.
200,000 people in central Tennessee were without power for like 4 days, 5 days, crazy amount of time. So it actually worked out well. You know how sometimes things that seem like a big pile of crap end up working out to be to your benefit somehow. If I hadn't gotten sick, we would have probably ended up getting stranded in Nashville. And who even knows if our hotel would have had power?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, just that would have been crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, and Chef Todd is right that the Cruising Lizard does have an extra room for us. So I don't think we are going to be staying with her indefinitely, but it does make for a wonderful, wonderful time to visit. And folks shouting out to Chef Todd. And I agree with Trisha that you are due for a cruise if the last one was scheduled 6 years ago.
Yep.
You fly makes it easier on us. I understand that. Again, it definitely depends on distance. Tanya says to Liz that she only takes one pair of sneakers, one dressy shoe, one dressy flip-flop, and one beach flip-flop. There's a formal night, my dress doesn't show my feet, I'm wearing my dressy flip-flops. 100%. 100%.
I mean, all I take a pair of sneakers that I wear for everything, and a pair of sandals, which I'm wearing all day because now that I have a scooter,
right,
I'm flying everywhere on that thing. And even if we go to a pool or a beach, that I might wet my feet because in the ocean I do not go swimming.
Right.
Me and sharks don't get along. So I go in with those sandals. I go right in the water, get my legs wet or whatever, and then get out. But that's it. 2 pairs of shoes and nada más. That's it.
Lean and mean.
Mhm.
And Shannon prefers to drive alone. I get to pick the music, stop when I want or don't, and it's a really great way to clear your head. You know what? I used to do a lot of driving alone, and somewhere along the way, I just did not. It just fell out of. I fell out of love with it, to be honest. Trisha's doing a
Ooh,
4-day on Carnival Festival in
nice.
May of 2027.
Brand new
Cool.
ship. Yeah. Nice.
Awesome. New ship. That should be
Mhm.
fantastic. Oh, and folks connecting with each other, which is always
Nice.
fantastic. Remember, you can go ahead and drop the hashtag tribe, TRIBE, and other folks will be able to find your YouTube channel. Okay, bye to Joe. That was, I'm running behind here. Morning to Todd. Miss you from Shannon.
See, when we first
Love
bought the
it.
house here in Georgia, that first year, I drove a bunch of times by myself, back and forth
Right.
from Brooklyn to here to check on the house and back. 2 months later, back again and back again. So no, I'm done.
I used to do a lot of driving back and forth when in my previous life when I was married before Chef Todd, we were located in Jacksonville, Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
And I would drive home to Chicago to visit my parents
Wow.
and to visit friends and stuff on a regular basis,
Yeah.
and was doing it when my daughter was an infant. So I was like making this 18-hour drive a couple times a year with an infant.
Yeah.
There's no way I don't want to do that again. I just, no,
Nope.
it's not my thing. Trisha says that she liked Nashville 30 years ago. Hubby and I went a couple years ago on your way to Missouri. You were not a fan.
Okay.
Okay, that's good to know. We had a really cool boutique hotel picked out called the Bobby. And we're going to just kind of do a food tour out of the whole thing. And like I said, I got sick, but it worked out because the weather was so garbage. So garbage. So Michael Ann was in Nashville in November for a couple hours on a layover. You don't get to see much that way.
Yeah.
That's for sure. And Pete with the cruise life. Yo, yo, yo. Good morning, sir. Thank you so much
Good
for
afternoon,
coming
sir.
in.
Time for tea.
So your friend in Nashville was without power for 3 days and had a tree fall on her roof. Her car eventually died from using it to warm up and charge her phone. Oh,
Ooh.
no.
Ouch.
That really stinks. Wow. Okay. While a lot of Nashvillians have power again, there's still a bunch who are still waiting.
Oh my Lord.
Gosh, all this
Wow.
time later.
Honey
So,
puppy.
yes, there is a puppy, but there's
hey,
also
hi, everybody.
disembodied
That's a big
head
puppy.
of Chef Todd.
Hi,
I like your
everybody.
belt.
It's the only way I can do the disembodied head if I'm on my knees. Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hi, guys.
Not that type of show.
Give me a kiss.
Mwah.
All right.
Hello.
What a room, you two.
Thank you. Holy cow. Oh, Airbnb out is B&B bout is ready and waiting. So I do have a room waiting. Fantastic.
Nice.
Flying is so expensive. Yeah, it's gotten extremely expensive, but it does then cut into the gambling money. So I see how that goes for sure.
It is. Everything's about
You also find I pack even less for an all-inclusive resort via a cruise. Oh, 100%. 100%. Plus, that way, if I'm going to an all-inclusive, I don't have to bring all my cruise specific stuff like magnetic hooks and things like that, because I'm going to be staying at a resort and not on a ship. So I can cut out a lot of those. So yeah. Everybody's laughing. Oh, Danny, can you drop Trisha's link? You don't have a wrench. Oh, you don't have a wrench. I have to change that. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And here is Trisha Set Sail, her link right here. You were channel jumping. You didn't realize you weren't connected with my channel. I am now. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And you know what else has been going on is that everybody, everyone keeps talking about shoes. I wore flip-flops to the airport and only brought one pair of dressy sandals. Shannon did it right, man. She pared it down.
Yep.
That is really it's the disembodied head of Chef Todd, which he has to actually crawl in here now that I've got the green screen up, so he can't do his disembodied head bit anymore.
Unless he wears a green shirt.
That exactly. I have to get him a green shirt. Now, I wanted to share with you guys that I have been dealing with a headache ever since I had this test on Wednesday. And it got to the point where I had to break down and actually start taking prednisone to break the cycle of the migraine. I hate taking prednisone. It totally messes with my sleep pattern.
Send it my way.
Send it your way. It does the job, but it messes with my sleep so horribly.
And I'll tell you why.
So what I was going to do today is to bring back the Sunday favorite of the Yiddish word of the week.
Oh,
It's time to play a word from Buddy's Cabaret. From Schlepp to Crown, we've got the knack. Bringing old school chutzpah back. Say it loud, give it flair. A little Yiddish everywhere. Laugh, learn, maybe even fetch. It's Yiddish word of the week you mensch. So grab a nosh and let's get verklempt in a good way.
Awesome. And
Here's
the
some
Yiddish
Turkish.
word of the week is spilkis.
Spilkes.
Spilkis is nervous energy or restlessness, which is what I get when I take prednisone. I get spilkis. So that is our Yiddish word of the week. If you suffer from any kind of nervous energy, restless leg syndrome, you get restless with sleep or twitches or anything like that, that can all fall under spilkis. That is the word to try and use this week, and we'll see how
Right.
y'all do with that one, because that one's going to be a challenge. So here we go. And Danny says, I only wear Crocs, so I only have to bring one pair of shoes, which is the most streamlined possible. Yeah, the prednisone just messes with me so horribly. Glad that Linda loves the Yiddish word of the week. And yes, we get a big oy vey from Aaron. And Shannon says, Jen knows I refuse to check a bag. I don't like waiting for it, and I don't like the chance of it getting lost.
Amen to that.
Yep.
Agreed.
Okay. Wow, that's a word. You get a lot of spilkus when you do a live. Okay. That can happen all
No,
the
Linda
time.
does.
Yep. Matzo ball, menorah, and dreidel come dancing in. Oh, finally a Yiddish word that Shannon didn't know. She always tells me that that I keep coming up with words that she already knows. So, Steven Spilkus? You get Spilkus at night, says Michael. Oh, okay. And you're diagnosed with depression and anxiety, well medicated. Join the club, sweetie. But yeah, I think you could say I get a case of the restlessness, misspelled the spelling. Oh, missed the spelling for Spilkus. Quite all right. There it is. Okay. We are all caught up in the chat amazingly. And I want to thank Eddie again for coming in. I'm going to encourage you, if you enjoyed the stream, please go ahead and hit the like button. head on over to Eddie's channel and hit the thumbs up over there too. It feeds the algorithm and it feeds our egos. So not sure which is more important there, but it feeds them both. And also, if you are not already subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. I've been kind of stalled at my number of subscribers, but I know that's because for like 3 months there, I was on an almost continuous hiatus. I was on very sporadically. So yeah. Yes. Eddie did the wholesome pose. That's true. He had the wholesome pose.
I am not a wholesome, but
we're only missing one. Only missing one thumbs up. That's amazing. Great stream. Have a great day, everyone. You too, Lee. Have a wonderful afternoon. Later to everyone. Thanks again for joining, Eddie.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Anytime.
Love you.
Oh my goodness, you're putting your wet hands all over me. Why are you drying your hands on me? Come on, man.
Well, at least I washed them.
That is true. That is true. Enjoyed the day. Enjoy the rest of your life.
Purple as fuck.
Yes. Yes, honey. I shared it with them before. Okay. Have a great Sunday. Stay warm, everyone. Unless you're down under, stay cool in that case. Eddie, I hope you have a great day. All my best to Alice. And yeah, Crazy Chef Todd is at it again. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Mwah. Stay weird.